Hey everybody, it's monthly modules again for January. Here we are. And we're playing the kitty game, Call of
So
Catthulhu.
enthusiastic.
Do I not sound enthusiastic?
My
Like
life is like
it's
this.
Again.
I've been paid $20 to read
Yeah.
the script.
We are playing Call of Catthulhu.
Okay, now
Welcome.
you're just sounding like a cultist from the Call of
Yeah,
Cthulhu.
right. Or a robot.
Yeah. Sorry. You know what? You guys can just introduce everything from now on.
Okay,
It's
okay, ready? Here we go. I'm gonna shout this. Done. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monthly Modules. We are playing Catthulhu today. There you go. That's us.
How come?
Oh,
Well, I'll be meowed.
Don't get you
She's shouting at me, guys.
Yeah,
No, we can hear.
trying to do that to me.
All right, Tets.
So fake, Lily. Don't do that.
I think you struck a nerve.
I might have struck a slight nerve.
Oh my god.
oh man.
Cue Godzilla noises. I wish I had those. All right, Tets.
Don't fuck
Alright,
What's going on? What is this
Anyway.
game?
Yeah,
so
learn us. Learn us
Call of
Catthulhu.
Cthulhu, if you can't tell by our already silly antics, is a little bit of a silly game that I love. I've played it before, and I think Meta, you've said you've played it before.
Yes,
correct?
I have actually GM'd a game of this. And hilariously fun.
Yeah. So in this game, it's very Lovecraftian, as the name would suggest, trying to protect the world from evil eldritch horrors. But the catch is that you're a cat. Well, you three are cats, and you have all of the tricks and powers at your disposal that any old normal house cat, stray cat, would have upon them to prevent the apocalypse from happening.
Oh god.
What? This sounds exactly like something that cats would do in their free.
I know, right? I'm pretty certain that this is actually just a historical text of things that have actually happened.
Is
in
this
real life.
real life?
Exactly. So anyway, I thought it'd be cool for us, because this game is very simple rules-wise. It's very simple character creation, so I thought we could kind of walk through character creation. Although I think at least we have some idea already what we want to do for our characters. Part that you have to decide for your character. It's essentially your character's class. Let's see, what do they call it? The roles, the 5 roles. And you guys can stack up, or if you guys want to do separately, it's up to y'all. But you have the Catrabat, so gets up high, gets through everything, can escape any problem it finds itself in. The Pussyfoot is the cat who excels in charming the 2-foots and getting treats, getting belly scritches, getting anything out of the people that they want. Scrapper is your tomcat who gets in fights. Not necessarily tomcat, but the fighter. You have a 2-footologist, pretty much a cat that how there's those cats that learn how to open doors and stuff like that. That's the 2-footologist. He knows how to handle and use some of the human tools. Not necessarily well, he just kind of does. Last one is the Tiger Dreamer, who dreams and sees things in dreams and believes he's close to the ancestral soul of the tiger. Soul, if you will.
Right.
All right, so where are we being?
I am a cat scrobat.
Mal, you said you wanted to be a scrapper.
Yeah.
I'll be the 2-footologist actually.
2-footologist? Okay.
The one who can slightly use human
I think-
stuff.
Oh yeah.
A good group for this module. I think you guys are gonna have some fun with those choices.
Mr. Jingles knows how to get in the cabinet and get her food. Okay. Tip the bag over.
next decision is a little bit more of a flavor decision, but it does have an effect. Are you purebred or are you a mixed breed?
Purebred. Only the
Purebred.
truest
Well, I'm a
of us.
tabby, so
Well, you can be a tabby purebred.
I'll be mixed. Why not?
I know exactly what I'm gonna be, which is probably not a purebred in any shape or form, but I'm still gonna be a damn it.
If you two are purebreds, what type of purebred are you? Just for funsies.
American short hair.
Oh, well.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
So confident. That meta.
That was going to be mine as well.
Yes.
Y'all should be Siamese twins.
No, we're American short hairs.
Oh.
Merca.
Do we have short hair, long hair, or hairless?
Oh yeah. Well, if you guys are
I'm
American
a-
short
short
hair.
hair.
I'm assuming short hair.
As like any American short hair is, it's a wild card.
Oh.
Oh, also
know.
fur color.
Yeah, it does. The game does get into like fur color, how long your hair is. If you really want to get into describing your cat, you guys.
I
welcome
am as
to do that.
black as the night.
I am as well. So we are brothers.
Hey,
We are brothers now.
Yep, I'm big fat orange tabby. So,
as your icon suggests.
exactly.
And then the last one before we get on to name that has a bearing on your character is: are you feral? Are you a house cat? Or are you a show cat?
House cat.
House cat.
I'm feral.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and GM Fiat here and tell you two that you guys are from the same household. The household of what is
The
her
blonde
name?
old psychic lady.
Yeah, Elizabeth Pomadetta, psychic. P.
She's always
She
good.
she is your human.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the game kind of goes through and like gives like titles sort of to each one of the combinations. So like in Meta's case, he is. It actually calls him Ceiling Cat.
Yes.
Conan, right?
Why
You looked
you?
it up.
Claws in the ceiling.
I am a ninja.
Well, your name is very fitting then, Paws.
Pause.
Pause.
Come here, Paws.
Meow.
You're just up on the ceiling.
He just jump off.
Capper, who's still a pure breed, is the Ronin. What was your name?
Grimalkin,
Grimmelkin. That's right.
which is just an old name for a cat.
And then the our final character, our 2-footologist, house cat mixed. You are a switcher.
Switcher. I'm Mr. Jingles, the female cat. Because our owner is blonde. I have a little thing, a little collar with the bell on it. And she
Ah,
calls me
Nice.
Mr. Jingles.
Our owner isn't all that great.
No.
She's one of those special kind of psychics.
She's a little bit special.
So before we get into the game, I'm going to give us a real fast rundown of the rules. The rules are very simple and very quick. All roles, there's 3 different levels of roles: easy, normal, and difficult. There's a 4th level, but we're not going to get into that right now. If it comes up, we'll dive into it. For each type of roll you have to make, you would roll 2 D-cats. A D-cat is just a D6, but cats don't do math, so we're not going to look at numbers. I've done up a table so that way you guys just have to click on the table, and it'll tell you if the dice result is a happy cat or a sad cat. In the case of a happy cat, the result is good for cats. So whatever the case is, it's good for any cat. Sad cat, bad for cats. Pretty simple. You also, in the case of an easy challenge, you just have to have 1 success to pass. A normal, you can pass with 1 success, but if you only have 1, you're not going to completely complete the task at hand. You might have a little bit of a failure. And in the case of the difficult challenge, you have to have both be giving you a success. Sometimes we will have, depending on what the check is, the right cat for the job. And in that case, the right cat for the job will automatically have a success on one of his die that he can apply after rolling. So a right cat for the job always passes an easy challenge, will always at least have that partial success from a normal, and only has to roll one extra success for the difficult. The second major rule, I guess not major rule, but whatever. Next point is treats. You guys should have one treat above your avatars down below.
I do
A
look
treat?
for a treat.
Yeah, the treat is used to essentially give yourself a reroll if you aren't happy with a roll. If you ever run out of treats, you can get more treats by finding a human and getting them to scratch your belly. Crucially, however, you must... Petting is sufficient. Cat alone gets to decide when the petting is sufficient, and that is exactly 3 strokes. The human is not allowed to stop on his own choice, nor is he allowed to go on for too long. And a good petting gets you an extra treat.
Perfect.
Perfect. And then, you, as everybody knows, cats have 9 lives. Not exactly true.
What?
For
No,
this, when you
absolutely
die,
true.
you die.
No, it's very true. I have 9 lives, actually. I've been baking them.
Nice. So in this game, they have a mechanic where, and that's that dire challenge, that extra challenge, where if it comes up, we'll deal with it then. But you can burn through your lives up to your 9th life to get a close brush of death in order to recover from an injury or to add glory to your dire challenge, that extra challenge. So you guys, for the most part, right now, just have to, you can use it to instantly recover from an injury. Injuries can come up as one of the possible results of a sad cat die, depending on how things go. Each cat can have up to 3 injuries before they need to use a life up in order to keep playing. And I think that's...
Might be all of it.
Yeah, I think that's all of it. There's a few other, they call them rules of paw that are in place. That's more for fine rulings, and if those cases come up, I will, consult those. Oh, in scrapping and fighting, that's the other bit. You do essentially a contested roll, and whoever has control in that round gets to make one of 5 choices. You can dodge, stun, shove, grab, or hurt. Essentially, actions you can take in a fight, in a scrap. But yeah, beyond that, I think that's pretty much it. Everything else might come up, might not, but we'll see.
Sweet.
On to the actual game. Go ahead.
No, I just said sweet.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
Yes, I would like to have more treats because I'm a very good cat, and I feel like that warrants me more treats from the start.
I'm gonna take a treat away.
No!
I have a feeling Mr. Jingles is going to eat her treat very soon.
No! My treat!
She's hungry.
No!
You cannot use each other's... Actually, no. Let me rephrase it. You cannot use somebody else's treat, but you can use your treat to heal somebody else's injury.
Okay.
Aw.
Just
They're
like you
not
share your
actual treats.
Yeah.
They're healing
They're not.
potions.
It's not like we're just carrying one around.
Thanks for
Says you.
clarifying.
I have a bandolier of, like, treats on my cat.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so
Yes.
the module's title is the Bay City Crazy Cosmonaut Crashdown. It takes place in San Francisco, California, the night of the 4th of July, 1964.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Our story opens within the halls of Queen Pomodetta, a successful human psychic.
Yeah.
Have any interactions? I don't know what you guys are doing as our scene opens. Why don't you tell me what you guys are doing?
I'm
catnapping.
I'm currently pouncing within the laundry that's been left out. There's
Just
no
left it
doubt
off the
something.
top.
There's no doubt something fiendish under there, and I need to figure it out. So I'm going wriggling
I've
through it.
I've passed out on the first piece of laundry that Paws has tossed aside. like on the side, because not asleep on the belly, not asleep on the back, just rolled over on my side.
I am looking for any other sort of small creature to kill.
Moles.
You see a small skittering insect of some kind
Then I kill it.
that starts running from you towards the front door of Queen Pomadetta's psychic room. I don't know, what do you call those, psychic shops? It's a
Psychic
parlor.
house. Or Psycho
I got it.
House.
That
The real
thing.
thing is, will it escape? Will it make it? Or does he kill it?
No, he kills it. He does a pretty good job of killing it.
And I
2
bat
foot.
it around.
There you go. That's what I was going to ask. Do you play with your prey?
And as he does so, he elicits a smile from one of the 2 foots walking down the street, who stops at the front door and walks into the parlor.
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
My head pops out of the laundry. Can I see them?
Yes.
Just pause,
he is
have a sock
approaching-
on his head.
Yes. I have a sock on my head.
Should have named yourself Socks so you could have a sock on your head.
I have a sock on my head. I am watching this human. They must be watched and followed. They could be up to good.
Well, feline focused eyes see him approach Pomadetta, and after some words are exchanged in that weird vocal language that humans use.
So disgusting.
Humans are weird. They don't communicate through body language. They use a lot of vocal sounds.
I know, it's so weird.
It's odd.
They can't be
So-
not everybody can be graced with the majesty that is of feline body language.
Sure.
That's why they're the lower class and we are the higher.
Probably something to do with not having a tail.
Nah, I think they're just not great. I think that's really the problem. That's why we always have to look out for them. Us cats. We have big burdens on our kitten shoulders.
So as you bear the world on your shoulders, and Queen P seem to be discussing some things, and you see her break out those large, squarish, rectangular-ish things. There's like a whole pile of them, and she just starts to mix them up.
I try to jump onto is there like a nearby bookshelf or something?
Yeah,
I jump on top of it.
you happen to startle her, oddly enough. And as you do so, one of the cards flies out of the pile, down, landing in your water bowl.
My God. Human, I meow at the person. Human, clean the water bowl. You have dirtied it.
She, go ahead and since you're actively looking, go ahead and give me a roll 2d DCs.
I don't know what those are. I only know cat dice.
Cat die.
All right, that's one.
Okay.
I got a happy cat, and then I'm gonna roll a second one. And another happy cat. No, that's a sad cat.
Yeah, happy and a sad, but that's okay. Because
Oh wait,
you.
no, I accidentally rolled it 3 times.
Well, it's okay. You
Two
passed.
happy cats.
It was an easy.
I did it.
Just actually, I forgot to move y'all. Here we go.
Oh well, yeah. There's definitely bookshelves.
Yes.
Oh god, this place looks creepy.
There it is. Now I know the aspect ratio is all wonky because
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
good
card that landed in your water bowl. You can tell that it got soaked up to from the weird human script of the 2 foot who's hanging upside down. Has gotten wet from the water in your bowl.
I want to wake up to go get some water, see it in there, and try to swat it out.
Okay.
Like
Head on
a
over to-
person might pick stuff up. I'm just trying to push it out of the bowl.
So
Drink some water.
So as she bends down to pick it up, you kind of just start batting at it, and as she picks it up, you kind of bat at it a little bit more as it gets out of your reach. Or
Hey, meow, meow. And then I drink some water, immediately losing attention on the card.
You were thirsty after all.
Okay. Yeah. So the card is picked up, and before she can finish her shuffling, suddenly an explosion shakes the air, followed by a whole cacophonous chains of reports. Bright, unnatural light flashes through the open window that faces the bay.
I hide under the table.
No! I jump off and I hiss at everything as I rush underneath the closest covered area that I can hide into.
Yeah, I'm hiding under the
Evil!
table.
You both are truly and well hidden from the lights in the air.
Sorcery is this?
My cute, dilated cat eyes poke out. Meow.
I'm looking around. I don't like these noises.
Fast over to Grimmelkin, and we'll see what he's doing on the streets as
I will, I don't know, duck in an alley somewhere.
Okay. From where you were near the door, just kind of dart back into that alley right there next to the building. That's clearly there that you can see.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, the fireworks show has begun. So
It's awful, Pauls. It's awful.
It's the worst! What are these noises?
Awoken because you guys aren't Queen Bee's only cat. No. She has many in the back, and applauds Grim Teddy, the elderly. That's so sad. Apparently, he's a three-legged cat with half a tail.
Aw.
I didn't read that when I read the module initially.
Aw, that's horrible.
So
Seen some stuff.
I thought it was in Cats the play, the one older cat. I forget his name now, but no, apparently he's
Mr.
three-legged and half a tail.
Mephistopheles or whatever.
No, not Mephistopheles. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so anyway, the Grim soundtrack is long. I thought that was done.
Been going off this whole time.
It was too real! It's too real!
Still
I
real,
didn't know.
damn it.
I was in there, I was immersed.
So, as Grim Teddy comes out, you both know him as one of the high priests of Taxlan, the cat god who looks after all cats and guides their hand in protecting the 2-foot peoples. He tells you that no uncertain terms, great danger is coming from the water. Somebody needs
God,
to
I
stop.
just drank it. Oh, no.
Mr. Jingles! Are you gonna be okay? How do you feel?
Am I going to be all right, Teddy?
Meaning the bay, he says, after your family.
Oh, the big water.
The big one.
water. The big
Oh,
water.
wow, okay. Wow. I thought...
What kind of trouble?
Great trouble. That's all I know. This is all the dreams have told me.
1,000 rats.
Damn it. I mean,
Doesn't-
meow it.
It wasn't like the rat god had woken anger. No, this is something different. This is something very bad. Capital B, very bad.
I don't know what a capital is, but I know it's bad.
Mr. Jingle starts shaking a little bit scared. Her bell starts stirring a little bit.
It's gonna be okay, Mr. Jingles. What can we do?
I don't know. We should probably get Grimmelkin. If something's going to come beat us up, then we could really use him.
Okay, I'll be right back.
As
And I'm gonna scatter off to
I was gonna say is discussing the man seeming satisfied with whatever exchange happened between him and Queen P, he opens the door to leave, and she's, your mistress has never been one to outdoor despite being house cats. She never really like
Yeah,
makes her
I
stay
assume
inside.
I come in sometimes, but I'm mostly outdoor.
Yeah, one of those stray cats that she leaves like a thing
Right.
of water and treats out for, and yeah, exactly. So yeah, he opens the door as
I skitter in between his legs. Zip on out.
Are you going to follow Mr. Jingles?
No, Mr. Jingle stays inside
Mr. Jingles.
until Grimmelkin gets in here.
I pause. Will successfully in solo find Grimmelkin. Bring him back.
Splitting the party.
That's right.
Right from the get-go.
Nothing dare.
I jump into the laundry basket that Paul's was in earlier and hide. Oh no. Something dangerous is going to happen. Oh no.
He can probably smell that I'm nearby.
Yeah, probably can.
Pissing all over
Grimmelkin!
the place.
Grimmelkin! Where are you, Grimmelkin? As I sniff around trying to find him. Meow! Meow!
I will go to pause. Yes.
Yes. Oh, there you are, Grimmelkin.
What's
You
wrong?
gotta come back. You gotta come back to the house with us.
Okay.
There's apparently. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really.
Not doing much else.
Okay, well, that's actually really good.
As you guys begin to head back, I need a notice roll. Well, yeah, just call it a notice roll. I need a 2 DCs from both of you.
Well,
Oh, I did it twice again too, but so I got one in one.
I got 2 happy cats.
Okay. Pause. As you look up in the air worriedly at these lights, in between some, you can pick out something falling that doesn't really match the rest of it. It glows subtly, but color you've never seen before.
I immediately get into my battle hunch down pose and I hiss at it. Grimmelkin,
And
look!
it's
I look.
you start to notice it as well, and it's in the shape of a big, bulky 2-foot heading down towards the water from the sky.
What is it? I don't know
Huh.
what it is.
We should ask Mr. Jingles.
Let's go ask Mr. Jingles.
They're always better with this 2-foot stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I scamper off.
Okay. We're gonna say, because why not? She does not have cat doors.
Oh,
Well, if I got the door and I start immediately scratching at it, wow, 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 with my claws and everything, I just keep scratching up against it. See if
I
it
hear them, I
functions.
start going meow, 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 over to it and start calling on the other side of the door.
like
Meow, meow.
you
Okay.
should open the door.
Queen P gets up and seeing she kind of heard the first one, but she's used to hearing cats. But as Mr. Jingles begins scratching as well, and or she gets up and starts to open the door, expecting to have to hold it open for 5 minutes while Jingles decides if she wants in, out, in, out, in, out.
I immediately sit down and look at the psychic, and then kind of just lick myself. Like, now that the door's open, I really don't care anymore.
Okay. I'll go outside.
All right, once you're outside, she shuts the door, but she doesn't fully shut it. She kind of like door stops and puts it there, so that way you guys have a little bit more free reign to get in and out if you want.
Excellent. I found Grimmelkin.
I mean, yeah,
Mr.
it's a
Jingles.
summer night in where she might
Fourth
not
of
even
July.
have AC. Right.
I like flop down the stairs, kind of do the slow cat down the stairs thing, like one step at a time. All right, what are we gonna do now?
I don't know. We saw something that looked like a giant, bulky 2-foot falling into the bay.
Giant, bulky 2-foot. They can't jump like you guys can. I mean, I wish I could jump like you.
You can do it, Mr. Jingles. You're better than the 2.
No, only when our 2-foot puts us on the table. That's the only way I can get up there.
The only way I can get down is when she picks me up and puts me on the ground.
Yep, exactly.
Don't be like that, Mr. Jingles.
Her food
yeah,
smells so good. I never want to eat it, but I always sniff at it.
There was something that fell from the sky
yeah.
into the bay, just like that one priestly cat we have that said, yeah.
Okay, well,
Grim Teddy.
Yes, Grim Teddy.
what are the other 2-foots doing? Are there any? I'll look around and see if there's any other ones.
The 2-foots in general, they're kind of all just lining wherever they are, just watching the colors exploding in the sky. They don't seem terrified at all of the sounds and the lights. If anything, they all seem to be enjoying it for some weird reason.
My God, they're all afflicted with a curse.
The curse of the big water.
Something
Curse
definitely
of-
is going on.
But
The curse of the splashing
fact-
lights have been entranced. Those poor
you
humans.
see, some of them have like those, those like the meat rolls that are inside that breaded like it's long, and they have them in like the non-edible container that they can take with them.
Yeah.
They're like, those are like all over the place. Some of them empty, some of them not. Some of them have those the same meat, but it's like a different kind of bread on a stick, with this weird yellow stuff on it that they're eating as they're watching the light.
They eat corn dogs and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go check it out, whatever it was.
We probably should.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to watch out for those
2-foot clearly
bark
seem
those
useless.
4-legged barking things.
Oh, that's the worst. But don't worry.
I could take him.
See, we got Grandma Kim now, so we're fine.
I know. Let's go.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay. You guys do know that, because you guys are familiar with the local area, that even though the shop is on the bay front, it's not necessarily the closest to the water. And most of the buildings that are tend to be, they're the spots where the floating pieces that the 2-foots like to use, the little floating devices, those are all hooked up along the ends of those. And they go pretty far out. Sometimes you guys will go out on those sections to, beg the 2-foots for live fish or, whatever.
Chase the birds.
Yeah. Know that the area that reaches the farthest out is controlled by a rough and tumble group of cats. The leader of the group, his name is Patches. And he's a really, really mean scrapper of a cat who that's kind of his gang territory, if
Gotcha.
It's probably going to be your best bet to finding out what happened to that 2-foot that you saw falling from the sky.
So I'll probably have to go find one of them.
Well, let's go talk to him.
All right.
I'm sure he'll be happy to see us.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Like as you head down to the docks, if anything, it's almost like Patches and his gang find you. They all kind of following their leader. If they were actually 2-foots, they'd be doing the whole snapping thing as they approach.
West Side Story up in here.
So our area just kind of looks between all of you. He's not exactly telling you to GTFO, but you can tell he's definitely like, this is our turf. What are you doing here?
We're looking for the big 2-foot. It fell out of the sky.
It fell like during the middle of those stupid splashy light colors and explosive noises. We're gonna go find it. Have you seen it?
A 2-foot.
Yeah, 2-foot.
The sky.
Yeah.
Are you sure one of those explosions didn't hit you in the side of the cat brain?
No, definitely 2-foot.
Yeah, we were inside. Or I was. Oh, God.
But Grimmelkin saw it. So we are definitely sure. 4 cat eyes saw it. Wait, I don't know numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know
There's
what that
4
means.
cat eyes.
I don't know what that means, but
Or
I heard the thing.
I saw it.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a roll?
Give me a
Who's
roll.
rolling?
Just yeah. Who
Are you on
did
there?
you say?
Whichever one, just but one.
Go for it,
Actually,
Meta.
you know what? All of you can. All of you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Nope, you guys all don't have to. He already passed it.
Yeah.
You got double
yeah.
happy cat.
Happy cat.
He definitely thinks that something's loose in the head there, but he's not gonna really question you on it. If that's what you think you've seen, then that's what you think you've seen.
And didn't what's his face? Or I can't remember. You said Teddy. That's his name.
Yeah.
Mentioned something about the bay, something being wrong.
Yeah, Teddy
Yeah,
said that there was some
something very-
evil. There's some evil in the big water bay.
We just want to help look out for you, Patches. We know you like to make sure that your area is all safe and stuff.
Free of charge.
He just kind of looks. Well, better not be eating any of my scraps that are around here.
Oh
Yeah, of course
no,
not.
no!
No, no,
No.
no, no.
We'll
no.
know.
Oh,
We'll
no.
know.
Dude, no, God, no.
As long as we're all on that same page, you can go swimming for all I care. And he just kind of adds away with the rest of his group.
Wow, Patches is so nice.
I heard
Seems like a
that.
really good- What? What? He does seem nice. Is he something?
On this particular dock, not very many boats actually tied up here. One of them has like it's kind of been packed up, but it has like a giant cloth in a triangular shape kind of on top of it. And you see some people getting out of it. They're all laughing and smiling and doing those things that the 2-foots do. One of them has something in their hand. You know, they're just.
I walk over to them as they're getting over the boat. I'm like, "Get out of here! Get out of here! It's dangerous!" Meow, meow, meow. Big fat adorable cat with a bill.
Just hear them say something in that weird 2-foot language, and one of them reaches down and reaches to scratch you on the top of the head.
Oh god, that feels good. Oh, I do like the head leaning into it.
Kind of
Mr. Jingles! Mr. Jingles, you're forgetting we're supposed to be getting them
What?
off of there!
How does this? Oh yeah.
Meow!
They're
Oh,
heading
what?
towards. They're like heading off of the. They just gotten off their boat and they're heading off the dock, like towards the mainland.
That's right, go! Get away from the water! See?
See, yeah,
See,
look.
It's like, we have to just tell how these 2-foots how to do things. Just don't understand.
Oddly enough, as you watch them as they're leaving, you notice that there's wet spots heading again off towards the back towards the actual city. Yep.
Wet spots from them or like different wet spots?
Where do the wet spots come from?
Yeah.
They seem to come from the boat.
Oh, water. I hate wet things.
I'll look on the boat.
I'll stay right here,
Grimalkin,
Grimalkin.
you're so brave.
As you jump onto the boat, it becomes very clear to all three of you something bad is about to happen.
Get out of there, Grimalkin. Go,
I
go, come
immediately
on.
dropped
You're
out of my
just-
battle
You're
position.
just no.
Yeah, get the hair standing on ends now.
I try to get to higher ground, which is probably like
You
a
see-
foot on top
You
of the box.
see on the boat this round dome-like object. It's mostly like solid white, with the exception of this one part that's kind of clear. There's some kind of like what the 2-foots put up, where you think you can walk outside, but there's that thing between you and the outside.
Oh, it's
It's
the
another one.
worst.
One of those on the dome. But the weird thing is even though the dome is mostly white, it shines in colors that, again, you've never seen before.
Hmm.
And you're definitely getting the sense of something very bad about that.
Maybe we can push it back into the water.
I want to push against the dome. Does it move any?
Yeah, it rolls a little.
Cat, try to push it into the water. Get rid of it.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Happy cat. Yep, you're able to, as you knock it off the side of the boat, you see it tumbling, and right before it hits the water, it just explodes. Things that are in the sky earlier, but again with these colors, these strange colors, and it throws them all up on the side of the boat and into the water. And the bits of color that hit the water start to sizzle.
I do the like cat spring back, like standing up almost, and like hit the floor and tumble. Like on my back, like and like roll over.
Mr. Jingles, are you okay?
Yeah, oh god, it scared me.
Oh my god.
That could
what
have
was
gone a
that?
lot worse.
It is awful. The water is awful. We need to get away from
no,
it.
Get out of the water!
We need to get away from it.
What else is happening? So we saw like the
So
the color
it
splash.
after the whole of the helmet just disappeared. Like it just turned into this color and spread. And the color that hit the water sizzled before fading out of existence, but the color that went up on the side of the boat is still there. Spirals and fractals and other interesting shapes.
Should we follow those steps?
Probably should follow those steps. See where they lead us.
All right,
Mr. Jingles.
I'll let you guys go first.
No, well, Mr. Jenkins, you gotta get out of the boat though. We can't leave you.
Well, okay, let's go.
Oh, okay, I guess I do gotta get out of the boat, don't I?
It's just... we go after the water spots. We're gonna figure this out.
Alright, give me a, dice roll.
Got it.
Here we go.
Awesome. Grimmelkin beat me too.
So yeah,
Happy cats.
you follow the trail up through some of the, you know how San Francisco like has like those really sloping down roads?
Yeah.
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 So as you head up, you start walking up one of them, and you notice that the tracks kind of turn down a side street.
God,
And-
these two foots can really climb up these things. Oh,
You can do it, Mr. Jingles.
You can do it, Mr. Jingles. We believe in you.
And you
You're better than
notice
2 foots.
you can do
I'm doing it.
Got the eye of the tiger.
it.
And the color of it.
Can we just like take a second and pause for a bit? I
No,
need
we
to
can't
No,
rest.
we have to
No.
really do something right meow.
We need to pause.
No, we're not pausing at all.
Okay, all right. Let's keep
we're
going
perfectly on the trail right now. We can't just take a break.
About that moment, one of the small 2 foots like drops part of whatever he was eating, and it kind of rolls a little bit ways down the hill and
nice.
stops. You.
now. I start sniffing it.
I start sniffing it too. What is it?
It smells good.
I lick it.
One of those meat pieces in the bread.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure about this this other stuff, but this meat stuff tastes pretty good.
I'll let you have it then.
I'll just
'Cause
take
you did lick it.
I'll take a few bites of it and then walk off.
Thinking on it, the amount of 2 foot foods that are meat. I need to find a new description. Anyway, where it turns off, and as you head down that alley, you see in front of one of the buildings there is a group of people kind of standing, and you notice the men earlier that had gotten off of the boat talking with some more 2 foots that you don't really recognize. One of which is larger than the rest, and he has this. He's clad almost in the same color that Jingles is, but it's more bright. It's more. And his face is like normally the way 2-foot faces are, except colors on it. Those new colors.
Is he gonna
I'm gonna
explode?
try to stealth closer and see if I can better inspect what's going on over there.
They seem to be speaking in whatever language the 2-foots use. Is it 2-foot?
Ugh, it's disgusting. It is.
2-foot,
2-footish.
2-footish.
It's horrible, but that's fine. They can talk in their barbaric language. What I want to know is if there's any other details, things that I can pick up on. They'll never notice me anyway.
There's one man standing at the door. He seems to, or another 2-foot. He's larger than most of the others. In fact, he's almost the same size as the one with the giant, bulky figure, but that one looks different somehow. He doesn't look like his bulk is normal, whereas the guy at the door, he looks like the bulk is normal. And he checking some of the 2-foot that are in line, and he'll let some in. Some of them he tells, doesn't let in. But he's kind of, through some esoteric way that you can not really parse out, he seems to be allowing certain 2-foots into this establishment and refusing access to other 2-foots.
I think we gotta go in there, guys.
All
right.
Okay. Well, I don't think they'll just let us in.
We'll have to obviously jump in when they're not looking. They seem to be letting in some 2-foots, but other 2-foots aren't. So we just wait.
Maybe they got.
We might be able to find a different way in.
Maybe they got an open spot without the clear stuff that stops us.
I don't know. We could look for another way in. If you think that'll work better, Grimkin.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll start sniffing around.
I'm gonna start looking around, hopping up on high spots that I can find, so that I can properly get a good vantage point.
Where are you hopping up at?
I am hopping up on whatever is nearby. What is nearby for me to see if there's maybe potentially another area for us to get into?
Well, you can kind of find your way up to the top of most of the buildings in the area. There's, the fire escapes. There's different cans you can jump onto. There's ways to get up on pretty much any building in the area.
Okay. I will do it for this building then. I'll jump on a nearby garbage can and see if there's like some fire escape that I can hop up onto and potentially go higher.
Okay. There is. In fact, it has another one of those doors on it that you're pretty certain probably leads inside. It's on another level. Like it's above the level at which the big man is allowing people in on.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look back over to them. I'm gonna call down to them and be like, "I think I found another way in. There's another way in here. Come on this way."
Okay, I'll let you lead the way.
I don't know how to get past this though. It's like one of those wall thingies. You know, Mr. Jingles, how to open one of those.
Oh, okay. I'll try to reach for it with my paws and paw at it.
Okay. I would say as your 2-footologist, you're the right cat for the job. So go ahead and give me a roll with an automatic success.
Just one roll.
2 rolls. Apply. Okay.
All happy cats.
All happy
All
cats.
happy cats.
Mr. Jingles is happy.
So, as you're prying at the door, and you almost have the door fully open on your own, but about at that moment, a 2-foot actually comes through the door to go out, and he takes out one of those little tiny sticks that the 2-foot sometimes carry, and one of those fires in the pocket. Starts lighting up the stick and puts it in his mouth.
Everyone in.
Let's go.
Jump in. Jump in.
As you go in, you notice that you're in is where it's smaller than what you might think, but it's one of those areas where the 2-foots prepare food.
Oh god, it smells wonderful in here.
I know, it smells so
does.
good. Why do the 2-foots make so many delicious things?
And there's only one other 2-foot in here. You guys recognize him. He's kind of friendly to a lot of the local cats. In fact, he recognizes Grimalkin on the spot and tosses you guys a couple little scraps of whatever it is that he's working on.
Oh my god.
I eat it.
So good. I immediately
Yeah, I
eat
start
it.
eating too.
No,
If they're gonna eat it, then I definitely think it's safety, so I eat it.
I just go meow meow.
Meow.
I do like the eating and pop up the head and meow, then go back to eating.
And he's like, he just kind of makes a motion with his hands, like with both hands, kind of waving at you. You can't understand what he's saying.
I start sniffing
but
Paul's butt.
I need to
He-
eat.
he like sizes himself. Like once you guys are all done eating, he like sizes himself up, and he seems to be not keen on you staying where you're at. So he's just kind of.
Okay, we kind of. I kind of scatter elsewhere.
We make,
I don't-
yeah, is there another
Yeah.
exit or something we can
There
keep
is.
going? Yeah.
Go through another door. The other door, not the one we came in.
Yourself.
Wait, what?
Did the page load for y'all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So you find yourselves
Oh.
Oh.
a swanky little. Imagine this with more people though, because the picture just didn't have people on it. 2 foot's here. Somehow the door didn't seem to communicate the idea, but as soon as you kind of slunk through, you are just assaulted with this reverberating sound, seeming to come from the suspended black boxes hanging over the lower area.
So
The
hard
lights
to
are
hear.
flashing, very
Okay.
similar to the ones in the sky, but it's different. It's not like explosions; they're just kind of flashing.
Oh,
Lord.
what is this place?
God.
Grimmlekin, what is this place?
The 2 foots down below are. You've never seen them make motions like that. You have no idea what they're doing down there.
Oh my god, they're all possessed.
It's the dangerous thing that that Teddy warned about.
We
It's
got-
gotten
we
him-
got-
Completely stop this.
We need to stop this immediately.
Any way possible.
Okay,
Uh,
you're right,
From your,
Grimmelkin.
let's just say, from your vantage point, you see the man at the door lets in that group from earlier, including the man in the bulky orange.
He's here too. But first things first, we gotta stop these people from doing this stuff. Very clearly, they're all possessed, and we need to save them.
Well, how do we
Is
do
there-
it?
I don't know. I will look around. Do I see anything that looks like it could be batted to be knocked over?
I mean, plenty of the tables have very delicate tableware on top of them. Candles, if you can, get a candle, well oriented. But in your immediate vicinity, nothing really. Or tripping one of the 2 foots into something. But where you are, there's not anything apparent. But it looks like down below there's more of the equipment that you just don't recognize. Upstairs it looks like it's kind of like an eating area, but downstairs there's a lot more things that you're just is.
If we go
I don't
down
know
there,
what to
we
do.
might get possessed too.
I don't want to go down there. It's scary. All those 2 foots as well.
Maybe if we can get them up here.
That's a good idea. How many 2 foots are up here right now?
A good amount. I mean,
I'm
there's
gonna
some
try to.
seats empty, but there's some seats. Most of the seats are filled. People
I'm gonna-
talking.
I'm gonna try to find one that's walking and get in his way and bump into his leg and try to knock him over so that he falls into something that looks important.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Yar.
And you were a
Cat
what kind of
acrobat.
cat?
I'm a cat acrobat. I got a sad cat and a happy cat.
Yeah, you kind of trip one of them, and he falls into one of the tables next to him that are lining that railing there, breaking some of the glass, sending some of the liquid inside just all over the other 2 foot standing there. The little fire tips over, and suddenly there's very loud sounds coming, almost like the 2 foot equivalent of caterwauling coming between the male at the table and the male that you tripped into the table. Happy.
Look, I created distraction. I think I did that anyway. We can go. We can go.
Go where?
I don't know. Just over there. Go find the source of this evil possession noise.
Okay, all right. Let's look around.
You
you
guys can
say-
see a couple people are getting up to kind of help the altercation. The man from downstairs is starting to make his way up from the front door to see what's going on up here.
I immediately hide and I keep an eye on him.
What were you about to say, Mal, before I was describing?
Didn't you say there was like loud noises coming from somewhere?
Yeah, from the black boxes that are being hung above the.
Maybe if one of you jump up there, you can knock the black box down.
Yeah.
I can do that. I'm good at that.
Do it.
All right. I wiggle. I jump onto a railing. I wiggle my butt and I jump across to like one of the things that are on the ceiling.
Okay. Oh, okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
This is gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be
Well, I was gonna say that it was going to be a difficult challenge, but you're the right cat for the job, so you get a free happy cat.
Yeah.
And you rolled a happy and a sad, so I'm assuming you're replacing the sad with the happy. You
Yes.
make it on top of the thing. It is blaringly loud. Like,
No.
it hurts your tiny
I put my ears
cat
back.
eardrums.
I put my ears
Yep.
back and then I immediately start whapping at it.
At the kind of long cable that's holding it to the ceiling.
Yes, I start whapping at the cable, not using my claws and everything.
Okay. Yeah. Let's not click. There it goes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It does not seem to be doing much of anything to the cable.
No. I like. Is there anything nearby that I can try to reposition myself onto and then start trying to whack it at from a different spot?
Not really, but you did notice when you landed on it that your momentum caused it to move, and so maybe there's something there you could.
Hold on. Pause. I'm coming. Maybe
No,
I can
wait,
do
Mr.
it.
Jingles.
I'll leap over.
No, Mr. Jingles!
As it's like swinging away for it to get closest. I'm like, I'll knock it down and jump
It's gonna
over.
Be a difficult check.
Nice.
Get 2 happy cats. Please, 2 happy cats. I want this to work. No.
You can spend if you want it.
You got a treat.
I'll do it. Why not?
Treat.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, it's gonna. Have
Oh,
to
are we all going over there?
No,
No,
Mr.
I'm just
Jingles.
trying to help knock it down.
Oh.
I always knock stuff over. Sometimes when I don't mean to. Oh no!
Oh, come on.
As he lands on it, you suddenly hear the creaking of the cable, followed by a very unhappy snapping sound.
I leap.
I don't.
I watched
immediately
them.
leap for a safe spot.
No, pause. Wait.
Go ahead and give me a roll for your leaping, and Jingles, I need a roll for your falling.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. I got 2
Okay.
happy cats.
So,
I got a happy and a sad.
As he lands on it, it's like a pendulum swinging, and it swings towards the balcony that Jingles was at. Jingles jumps on it, and as it swings back down, you start hearing the creaking and the snapping. So as it comes to its vertex on the other side, is when Jingles jumps, and right about that time, it fully snaps, and so it just kind of starts falling, and you see Jingles just digs the claws into the fabric that covers the thing, just straddling it, tail is in the air,
Yeah.
full flies going. There's almost a stream of fur flying as this.
I will remember you.
Oh my god.
You.
Yes.
It hits the ground.
Oh my god.
It just collapses. Like somehow you miss people, but in and of itself, the speaker just folds in on itself, and you're going to take an injury.
All right.
Oh.
But you're not too much worse for the wear. You just are very frazzled by your fall.
Oh, I
from space.
wasn't so heavy. Oh.
And, and now you are in the
I
middle
like limp
of
up a little
all of-
bit, but
And as this happened, you saw a lot of the people, the 2 foots, and step away as the thing fell, with the exception of the man in the bulky orange.
Oh no, is the music still going? Or the
Music's
sound?
still going. Yeah, the sound's still going from the other black
I
boxes.
just meow up. It didn't work!
No, that should have done it. Why not?
Oh
The-
no, help, help!
In
The
this
guy in the
particular
orange.
one, the music is no longer playing out of this particular one, and the man in the bulky orange he kind of approaches, but then stops at the edge of the people, just kind of staring.
I'll
Almost a hungry stare, though.
I'll start weaving my way through the people. Oh no! Oh!
No. I'm like still on the second floor on my new perch, and I'm like trying to figure out what I can do. I'm just
What do we
running
do?
back and forth. I don't know. Meow, meow, meow.
You've definitely drawn attention from the man at the front door.
Uh-oh.
Grimblekin, you've not been noticed.
I immediately scatter from my position if I notice him coming towards me.
Okay. He's kind of walking up the only stairwell you can see. So besides taking another plunge, that's really the only way down. But you do know that there is the exit you can see in the picture actually leads to the kitchen. So you can head back to the kitchens as well.
I'm gonna jump onto the other box instead.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I don't think he can get to me from there, so I'm gonna jump on that one.
okay. Give me a roll. Let's see if you make it.
Oh
Oh no!
no! Now you're down here with me. Let's run out the front opening.
Wait! I'm gonna use a treat. I'm gonna use my treat.
Two sad cats.
Yo!
Hey, there's a happy.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, the treats are actually represented by cards, so you can just click on them and pull them onto the board, and it spends them that way.
Okay.
And then he's the right cat for the job, so he gets an automatic success too, right?
There's my treat.
Yeah. He got the one automatic success. So
I land on top
you
of
did,
it.
yeah, you did land on top of the speaker, and you just turn around and meow at him.
Yeah, I just start turning around and meowing out. Meow, meow, meow.
I try to go out the door that he was standing by.
He looks very confused at you. The people kind of get out of your way, but nobody really stops you from leaving the establishment. If anything, a couple of the people seem to be encouraging you to leave.
Yeah.
But some of the other people have already returned to their whatever it was they were doing. The people that were kind of on
They're
the
a
other
lost
side
cause.
of the floor.
I just meowed. They're a lost cause. There's no hope for them.
Oh no! I don't know what to do.
Give me a roll.
Who?
Jingles.
Jingles. Okay.
No, Mr. Jingles, look out!
All right. You do notice that as you pass the man in the bulky orange, he has a large. It's one of those cylinder things that the 2-foots like to keep liquid in, and it's open, and it seems like he's just been drinking straight from it.
I'll hop
Yeah.
up. Is he? Does he have it in his hand, or is he?
Yeah, he's holding it in one hand by its neck,
Okay.
and it smells very pungent as you approach it.
But he's holding it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just let him go.
Okay. He just takes a swig at it. So yeah, you. Other than that, you escape the establishment unaccosted.
Grimblekin! Grimblekin! Help!
I mean, I shouldn't push this guy off the balcony in some way, right? That would be bad. It's my first instinct, but I don't feel like it's the correct.
It's alright, follow your
No,
instincts, Mal!
This would
Do
have been.
it!
We play Call of Catthulhu. It would have been funny if we dropped the speaker on people's heads and killed them, and then Mal pushes someone down a staircase. We just murdered.
Honestly, if you did not get a happy cat on the one roll, it was going to fall on people.
Oh my gosh. That would have been really bad.
I'm still stuck here. I can't leave back. He's in the spot I'd leap back to.
I can tell you that. Well, I mean, you can feel that if you make motions, you can probably get this thing swinging again. I wouldn't make you roll for that if you want to try to get the speaker to start swinging.
Okay, I will. I'll just start rocking back and forth, and I'll start, see if I
What
can.
are? Did anything ever happen with the other people who looked like they were about to get in a fight?
Oh, yeah, they definitely like building up, and the guy from outside was going to come deal with it, but they seem to have stopped and paused, and they're looking very confused as to why a speaker fell. And then when they see the cat, they're just kind of like the others that are closer towards the front door, just staring dumbstruck at what just happened. Like that kind of a situation just totally seems to have thrown them off guard. They've almost entirely forgotten their fight.
Is it like now if I'm swinging on it, is there like another spot I can jump to that will let me evade Mr. Man who looks like he would try to grab me?
Yeah, you can jump back to the other side of the balcony if you want.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. For the job, need the rolls. All right,
Hey.
made it.
Yay!
So you land back where you started at.
All right, and I scamper away from him.
Are you just going to go? How are you scamper? Like, are you going to go towards the kitchen? Or are you just
Yeah,
scampering
I'm
in general?
gonna scamper towards the kitchen to try to evade him.
Okay. You make it into the kitchen. Well, you make it to the swinging doors to the kitchen anyway.
Okay.
They're swinging doors, so it's not going to take much to get it open and get in there.
Okay.
Grimalkin?
I'm going to head downstairs.
Well, because the man seems way more distracted by
Right, he hadn't noticed me yet, so.
down the stairs. A few other people are starting to notice you, and they're all just kind of like, "What is going on?" But nobody really like moves to stop you. The only man who seems to be doing anything to rein in the cats is currently chasing after Paws.
Haha.
Do I see a big shelf with a bunch of those things that 2 foots like to drink out of?
Yeah, there's one immediately within reach of you that you could easily just jump down from the stairwell. In fact, it's like right behind the cabinet of those things, and so you could easily just jump over.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that and then like run across the whole thing,
Okay.
trying to push as much off as I can.
Yeah, that just furthers to incite more chaos. Just the bottles crash down, liquor
Yeah.
goes everywhere. It doesn't take much effort for you to do that. They're bread and butter for cats to push things off the
Right.
countertops. So, especially as you're just running through.
Yeah,
They're just-
how much money can I destroy with alcohol?
I don't have
Running
the
along the
numbers.
top shelf, right?
I don't have the numbers, but that 1920s bottle of whiskey makes the bartender really sad. Like he like dives for it. Everything else he ignores, but it's one of those bottles that like survive prohibition. Like dive to catch it.
Looking around, do I see anything else that looks important?
I mean, you're starting to notice more and more people noticing y'all and panicking, but there seems to be one other person behind a separate counter with a bunch of more different sized black boxes that have like lights on them and stuff, and lots of wires coming out of them.
Yeah, let's
Different
I don't
thing that
know.
you see.
destroy those wires.
Okay. Yeah, you'll run over. Go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see what kind of destruction you do. All right. Well, you're a scrapper, so you're the right cat for the job. So, yeah, you get a. What kind of damage do you get out of it? Actually,
What kinds are there?
just cables that are kind of sticking out of
I
these
mean-
boxes. There's a few boxes like that are up on the table. There's definitely this spinning thing that has like a little arm that rests on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like throw my whole weight into it and then like claw at it and stuff, trying to like I guess.
You notice a distinct difference in the sound coming out of the last two boxes. That like it is. If before it was ear splitting, like this is just makes you want to tear your ears off and pull out your eardrums. It's just a scratching.
That will only fuel my rage.
Oh,
Oh my
and
god,
go
man.
erratic for a moment, and then just, the lights just cut out, and then after a few more moments, just the sound deadens,
Well,
and you start hearing the screamed panic sounds of the people freaking out.
now they can't see me.
Might be a good or a bad thing. Go ahead and give me a roll. You as well. Oz. I keep
Get
wanting
him, Paws.
to call you Patches, which is the gang leader.
Oops. All right. Give me a second here.
Oh, what happened to him?
I disappeared. All right. 1, 2.
Okay. You both, with your eyesight that's so much better than the 2-foots, because in this darkness, it's like you can see them, but they can't see you. And you spot in the darkness that haze of colors that just, again, you've never seen before. And in the center of those colors is the man in the bulky orange. And he almost seems to be lamenting the death of this speaker. Like he's picking up the pieces and he pulls them close to his chest, and you can tell that he's doing the 2-foot equivalent of being very sad at of the speaker in the sudden darkness. His bottle lies empty next to him.
Doubt he was going to project something evil from those speakers. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Like, I
Yeah.
feel.
Okay, so I guess at this point you guys probably just head on out.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
that they can't
Okay.
find us, probably.
Yep.
Okay.
Slip on out.
Doo-doo-doo. Okay. So yeah, you head on out, and the people slowly start to disperse. Some of them faster than others. Some of them are kind of hanging around, waiting to see what's happening. Just kind of general disorder is going on. Three of you guys to meet up, and nobody seems to even give y'all a second look. They're too worried trying to find their friends and making sure everybody's okay to pay attention to a trio of cats on the street.
Oh no, did we save him? Did we snap him out of it?
Yeah, we did it. Knocked
All right.
out the music.
Yeah.
And Grimalkin was awesome. Grimalkin was all like, "Rawr!" And then Grimalkin knocked the stuff off, and all of a sudden the sound cut out, and they were no longer tranced, and they decided to leave because they were now free.
He's like a tiger,
I know he is.
like the big cat.
Yeah, but he's all black, so I guess that makes him more like a panther.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it was awesome.
Black tiger.
All right, maybe we can
Tiger.
help some more of the 2-foots. Let's keep looking
So-
around.
That one guy in the orange suit was looking, or what? Whatever. Looking real weird though.
Yeah, he was all sad because those sound thingies were not making sound anymore.
He must be
Must
the
be
one that
behind.
came out of the lake.
No doubt.
That's what he gets.
Yeah.
You guys about this time would notice him coming out again with his couple buddies that he was standing outside.
Oh
with.
god, let's roll.
But it seems like there's a few more people with him now. His entourage has grown slightly, if anything.
I guess it didn't break all of
Oh no,
them free.
we
I
got
guess.
more of them.
As you watch, he approaches. There was one of the groups in there where they were standing around their the things that the 2-foots get around on that only have 2 of the circles instead of all 4, but are really loud comparably.
Oh okay.
They're the ones I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a whole group of 2-foots with them. Walks up to one of them. The orange does, and snatches a can from the hands of one of them and jumps on his little machine and revs it up and starts to back out.
Yeah, we saved them. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Wait, no, wait. Why is he still here though? He's doing something. I don't know what to do.
You wanna keep following after him?
You can tell that the one 2 foot that he stole the drink and jumped on the bike of is kind of upset, but the other ones are laughing and thinking it's hilarious and are starting to follow suit, only seeming to grow his followers.
We gotta follow him.
Oh
Figure
yeah,
out what's going on.
They could be going to hurt some other people.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
chase after him. I will.
Those things stink. Let's follow them.
Yeah.
Okay. Look for a second. All right, yeah. So they start to ride away, and obviously you guys know that there's no way you can catch up with them, but you do know that the way the city's laid out, oftentimes a cat can beat a 2 foot traveling in those machines because 2 foot they don't realize you can just go up and over buildings instead of going around buildings.
It's really weird, honestly. I don't know why they don't do it, but I mean, that's just our benefit.
I know.
I definitely pause. Will definitely hound them. I mean, cat them.
I heard them. Yeah. So you can see that he is heading kind of through like some of the different like smaller alleyways. Go ahead and give me a roll just to see if you guys can keep up. Captureback is the right cat for the job, so he gets bonus.
Do I give 2 rolls or 1?
2 rolls, yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 sad cats.
I got 2 happies.
I got a happy cat and a sad cat.
Okay. And Paws is able to keep track of him and is able to kind of catch up, but Grimalkin kind of has a hard time with it. He's
I'm feeling a little winded, guys.
yeah,
No, Grimalkin!
exactly.
Putting in a lot of work.
Take it.
Good.
You positively deserve a break.
And in this moment, I would go ahead and so the fireworks or the lights in the sky, they're still kind of happening, but they're with much less intensity. Sometimes they swell more, but they seem to be, rather than coming off of the bay as the original thing was, these are now kind of going off in random places within the city itself.
See, look, I knew he was behind it. Now,
He's
now
definitely
that he's
getting-
gone, all the people out here are being less entranced too.
Yeah, you were right.
I understand how the 2 foots work.
Those 2 foots are so weird.
So weird, in fact. You do finally track him down to this back alleyway with most of the bikers. The rest of the entourage, I mean, obviously they rode away, but they actually weren't riding at top speed, so they're there, and then you can start to see the entourage is slowly starting to catch up with them. In this back alleyway, you can see kind of some of the things that 2 foots would usually do in like groups. Like there's a table set up that has more of those rectangular things, but not the kind that Queen P has. The ones that like you'll see the guys like just kind of sitting around playing with out back. Crushed cans. There's definitely like remnants of trash and tasty morsels and a couple dumpsters and stuff. You can see down there, that's right. Yeah, there's a little portable radio playing some more music on it. Oh, little black box. It's so hard sometimes to not use the human words. A little black box playing more sounds from it. And because it took you a little bit to kind of go back and catch up, you see So the angle that it's at is kind of going downhill to get to this back alleyway, and you can see on the table there is really recognize. In fact, some of the other 2 foots seem a little confused as to what's about to happen. But the bikers seem very enthused. Very much seems to be a level of trance over the people, though.
No.
And something very bad is about to happen.
Uh-oh.
Grimmelkin, what did you do to stop it, the bad thing from those weird noisy things from making noise?
I attacked it.
I'm gonna try to sneak over and attack it.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give me a sneaking roll.
Okay, I will go and sneak.
All
Did
right. Catch or bat being the right cat for the job. So you got a happy and a sad.
Yep, I got a happy and a sad. So if I'm a right cat for the job, then I also get another happy.
So yeah, you're able to creep up to the table, no problem. In fact, you almost jump up on the table before anybody notices. And from your vantage point, like, the things are just oddly shaped. You don't really know what any of it is. The only thing that you can really describe is just devices in weird shapes, and there's also this like a line of like white powder.
I paw at the white powder.
Good. One of the men, as you paw at it, your black paw becomes all kind of white and sooty, and it smells very bad.
I try to shake my paw. Shake my paw to get it off. Oh no.
But one of the bikers kind of roars in rage, because at this point in time, you're definitely noticed sitting on top of the table, batting at their whatever it is they're focused on. The man in the bulky orange is holding one of those like kind of hollow cylinders, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody seems very upset that you just pawed at the white powder. They're kind of like watching you, like seeing what you're gonna do.
I paw it again and I rush away.
They just kind of watch you rush away. They're kind of angry, but when you paw at it, are you like disturbing it, or are you just kind of like touching it?
No, I mean I'm like batting at it. Like I was knocking it over.
So you do like a full-on bat, it just poofs up in the air, and just one of the bikers just roars in rage and comes like charging after you.
No!
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay.
2 dice now.
Yeah, 2 happy.
You have control of the scrap.
I will hide.
Okay,
I can do that. I can do that in a scrap, right?
I think it's dodge, or yeah, you could run as well. And so we could tie it into a dodge and hide. So if you want to go ahead and give me another roll for the hiding aspect of the hiding,
sure.
And right cat for the job. So cool.
Oh,
yeah. So you dodged into one of the nearby dumpsters and just disappeared. As to whether or not you actually went in the dumpster is a whole other thing. Point of view, you just jumped in the dumpster and disappeared. He's like digging through it madly. You get the idea that you probably costed him a good amount of that weird stuff that the 2-foots use to exchange goods, similarly to what Grimmelkin did, but this guy seems way more angrier about it than anybody did about bottles of liquid.
I don't know what it was, but he clearly was, no doubt.
Good job.
Yeah, I did.
Radio's still playing though. Everybody else they kind of like start dancing to them, or doing that weird thing again to the music,
I'm gonna as he's looking over there, I'm gonna just kind of slink back over to the other ones to Mr. Jingles and Grimmelkin.
Are there any of the hollow cans near the music box?
Yeah, there's a few like crushed ones on the ground. There's a few not necessarily like the metal cans, but the glass bottles of the same kind of stuff are on the table, on both tables. Yeah.
Maybe we can go up there and knock it all over again. It worked last time
box.
when the box hit the ground.
Yeah. They also had the previous ones had like strings coming out of them. This one doesn't though.
Yeah, we can just push it off, right? Is it up on a table or is it on the ground?
I
it's
think
on
the
the
stuff was
table.
on the table. Yeah.
Yeah, this is on a table. Yeah.
They're probably gonna be real mad if we show up again.
We gotta
Not
help
if they
them,
don't-
right?
Yeah.
Not if they don't see us. Not if they don't see us. I can distract them. I'll go distract them, and then you guys, you can
Hey,
you
there
can
we
like
go.
you can knock it all over.
They're already looking for you, Paul. So that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
see, they're already looking for me. So I will go over there, and then I will try to get all their attention so that they're not looking at the equipment anymore. I'll go like meow, 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 like from I'll hop up into some spot that I know that they're like 2 feet don't have like whatever they're called don't have like a really good chance of getting up to me at, and then I'll start meowing at them and everything.
So like one of those like metal like arching over things that like has light coming from it, so the
Yeah,
Toothless
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
see.
Yeah, I'll be up like that, and I'll be like meow,
Totally one of those.
meow, meow, to get all their attention
Okay.
so that they're looking at me and not at the equipment. Oh,
Oh,
You
Do
get the
you
attention
ever
of
not
about
roll sad cats?
he always rolls the sad cats.
half of them, but the other half are too busy just, having a good time with the box.
Damn it.
What do you think, Mr. Jingles? Should we just both charge at it?
let's do it. We can run
All
two
right.
ways. Let's go, Grimmelkin. He has to make roll tits.
Yeah. Grimmelkin's the right cat for the job. Actually, you know what? You're good. You're both fine. You guys charge into the table, knocking the bottles over. They spill the liquid over, and you start to see some of the sparking that similarly happened with the speaker when it crashed earlier happening on this. But just to be safe, you just kind of like shove the thing as hard as you cats can, and it falls off the table and hits the ground. It just kind of crumbles in a similar fashion.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
get outta
run.
here.
Let's run.
I immediately hopped off from my position and I scatter with them.
Okay.
Are there we came here via rooftop, or sort of. Are there still roofs
Yeah.
around? Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get up
there's-
to a roof or something.
Yeah.
I found a fire escape.
Is the sound stop?
Yeah, the sound stopped. Seriously? Yes, the sound stopped.
All
Um,
set.
But as you guys are going up, there's definitely like that one biker guy. Like his face is red. You can see like his veins in his face, and he's coming up the fire escape after y'all.
Oh no!
no. Let's
Besides that, is starting to follow the man in the bulky orange away from the alleyway and further into the city and away from the bay.
Wait, what's following the entourage?
Yeah, they're following the man as he's walking further into the city.
We gotta follow him. He's gonna do more evil things.
Let's keep going. Come on.
We try to escape. Is there like anything I could do to like try to potentially like impede the? Is there like anything in the way on the fire escape, or is there like anywhere we can like jump over to or to get away from him?
No, but you could possibly like attack him and push him off the fire escape.
I'll attack him and.
Is there a kind of open window maybe that goes into
while
one
you
of the
guys
apartments?
follow the other guy?
Okay. We
I'll
trust you,
catch up.
Grimmelkin. And then
Right, I'll like
pause-
jump
pause
at
and
his
drop
face or something.
Go ahead and give me a.
Come on, Grimmel.
Then
You
you're
can
the
do
right
it.
cat for the job.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Stun him, or whatever. Wasn't that one of them?
Yep, stun was one. So yeah, he's temporarily confused. You just like jump on his face and like do like one of those fury swipes type deal. He's those red lines down his
Yeah.
face now, and he's like grabbing his eyes, trying to protect it. And he's like turning around, and it gives you enough time that you can buy everybody's escape.
Yeah.
3 happy cats, you pretty much can buy an escape essentially.
Let's go.
Scatter
Cats
away.
on the run.
They've kind of gathered in the middle of a park. how this is that as you get closer to the park by one of the local squirrels who he almost approaches you very reverently. He's like kind of keeping his distance, but at the same time, you know that squirrels run from cats. They don't approach them. So this is very different.
Hmm.
I kind of want to chase him, but I know we got more important things to do.
What is it you want, squirrely thingy? Floofy brown thing?
It looks at you and starts chittering. You brought that thing. It's by color all over our trees. Take it away, take it away, take it away, take it away. And he just kind of runs.
What's his problem? Oh God.
I don't know. It was weird.
And
I'll
you can
ignore it.
Not only are the squirrels gone, but any birds, bats, even some of the bugs that you know would be in the vicinity of the park is eerily vacant of them. In fact, the only life are the three of you and all of the 2 feet.
Hmm. Do we hear that weird noise again, like those in those other 2 areas?
No, you don't hear the noise, but you can tell that the color, the bulky orange, is even brighter than it ever was beforehand. He, even on his suit now, is starting to exude this color, and some of the men from the boat that have been around him for a while, they're starting to pick up some of that sheen as well.
Oh.
Get the sense that color is very, very bad. It now has a second very in the very bad. But I don't know that matters any, but I'm gonna say it. Yeah. A notice roll, everybody.
Roll. I have a happy sad.
Me too.
Jingles.
Jingles died. Jingles.
I'm back now.
Oh.
Oh.
I typed in Discord. Sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. You guys had gone to the park, the devoid of life.
The squirrel ran away. That was when I
besides the
left.
people. Okay,
But
so you
it's
did
night,
notice
right?
that that's nighttime.
Yeah.
Some of the lights that are going off from the city, the explosions, kind of show you that humans, or the 2 feet, there is no other life in the park besides you 3. And the color is more vibrant. Notice it on the people that came off the boat from earlier as well, as opposed to just on the man in the bulky orange. And I was getting notice rolls from you.
All right.
Okay.
You got 2 happy kids.
Yeah.
So, all 3 of you notice that the man in the bulky orange happens to be more dry. Like, he's not tracking water anymore from the footsteps. I think I somehow passed something there, or they didn't include it, or we just totally... Anyway, yeah, you guys, you can tell that he himself is, he at one point was soaking wet and now is dry. I'll just go ahead and say it that way. But you particularly, Mr. Jingles, he seems oddly familiar. And it takes you a moment, but then you remember the card. Water Bowl, or the other cat's bowl, whoever Water Bowl fell in. His face seems to be the same.
It's the
Or at
same
least
guy?
similar enough to be eerily.
Oh no, it's the man from the
similar.
rectangle.
Oh no!
What does it mean? I've never seen a man from a rectangle.
I don't know what that means either.
The thing that our owner had.
Yeah, she had like this weird thing. It was like this weird rectangle, and it fell in the water bowl.
She showed it
and
to a
had,
guy.
Like, and it
Do we
had
have
like
to
those,
put him in the water?
I think we have to put him in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll swat
Nobody
at him.
likes water.
You note that he's been heading away from the bay.
Let's go get him. Come on.
We gotta get him in the water.
I start meow, meow. I'm like
Meow,
running over
meow.
to him.
Meow.
I'll start rubbing up against his leg for a second.
Okay. So as you run over to him, he kind of seemed to give you any not even like the time of day. Like you rub up against his leg and he just kind of keeps walking. Like just doesn't notice you almost.
I'll nibble at his ankle a little bit. Yeah.
Just keeps walking.
Well,
What? You
It's not
nipped at his
working.
leg. I don't know what to do.
that always makes him mad.
That always gets some of the 2 feet to react.
Oh no, maybe
Okay.
he's distracted now. Maybe the music's somehow in his head.
So eventually, through your attempts, he does kind of notice you and moment to scratch your ears.
Oh god, it feels
but-
good again. Oh.
At the time, you do notice that he's walking kind of a wide path through the park. Outside of reach of, there's like this little body of water in the center of the park. You're not really sure what it's for. It's just that it's there in the middle of the park. But he seems to be taking a path like very circuitous around it.
We gotta lead him over there. We gotta get him to go over there.
Okay. Meow, meow, meow. I'll just keep meowing at him. Meow.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Two
All right.
happy cats.
You kind of get his attention, but follows you, but kind of pauses and doesn't go very close to the water. That being said, times you came down to the park, it was kind of similarly at night, and the grass started spitting water out. Like it just started like spraying water upon itself in multiple
Oh, wow,
spots.
What?
Oh no, I don't like this.
No, you remembered that it does that.
Oh,
sometimes.
okay.
We could get him wet if we just keep him here.
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
just wait for those spray thingies, and then that'll get him, and then he'll be wet, and then we'll be okay.
There we go. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. We just gotta keep him here.
Meow.
Meow.
Could we not make it do that?
I don't know how to do it.
You could try, yeah. You try to turn on the sprinkler system if you want.
I mean,
Really
I don't
good
even know how to
try,
turn
but-
on a sprinkler system in real life, so I wouldn't even know where to begin. Never had to have. I've never had to, so I
Yeah.
don't even know.
I'm in the same boat as Mal
Yeah.
here. I don't even know how to turn that shit on in real life.
when the blonde lady or when the lady who can't see gives us water, there's a little thing she turns. Maybe there's something like that. We
Maybe.
gotta
Look
look
around.
for it.
Oh, let's look around. We'll look around. Yeah,
Give me
yeah,
a
yeah.
notice roll. You guys don't even have to roll. Grimmel can definitely notices a small shed off to the side of the park.
I attacked the shed.
Rawr.
Rawr.
It's a shed. No, we're not going to do a gazebo sign. And you do notice it definitely has this smell of that same type of water, because that water has its own smell. Like it's
Yeah.
it's not the kind of water you usually want to drink, but you could drink it if you wanted. It doesn't have the same kind of smell of the water that Queen Pea gives you.
Mr. Jingles, get in there.
Okay.
Mr. Jingles is
I'll-
distracting.
I'll do the claw under the door, swatting at it, trying to open the door.
Under the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
How
Bat
the-
under the door and you feel nothing. It just kind of feels the air.
yeah, I just try to I do the SWAT thing where they try to open the door from under it.
Really, just trying to pull
They,
it
like,
open
reach
without
and-
moving the latch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't seem to move.
Oh no, we can't get in.
Every cat before you has noticed.
We can't get in.
Oh no.
Is there
I don't.
another opening or something?
There is a handle on the door, and there's some of those openings that aren't openings.
Okay, I'll swat at those a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, as you swat at one, it seems to move a little bit
All right.
more than the other ones do.
I'll do the cat stretch body, try to get up there and paw it. some more.
Okay. Give me a roll, and you're the right cat for the job as a 2-footologist.
Shit.
Double sads,
Oh,
finally.
Man, double sads.
Well, move a little bit, but it's not. It's enough where now you notice that it could possibly be thrown open, but at the moment it's not open enough for all of you to get in, or for any of you to fit through.
Oh, can't stretch anymore.
It's okay, Mr. Jingles. I'll try. I'll try to do it, Mr. I'll try to replicate what I saw, Mr. Jingles. See if that might do something. Can I try that?
Yep.
Okay. Boop, boop.
Hey.
It was difficult for you, and you got 2 happy cats.
Yay!
So you jumped up, and you got to move a little bit, and it wouldn't be enough if it wasn't for the fact that as a cat, you just kind of started shoving your head through the hole, because cats go through any holes head first, and it popped it up just enough where the rest of your head can go through. And as everybody knows, if a cat can fit its head in a hole, it can fit its whole body in the hole.
It's because us cats are made of 9% water.
Yep.
Or at least, like, we're made of water. That's really what it comes down to.
You guys yourselves against... No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so you weasel it open, and you are now inside of the building.
What do I see? What do I see?
You see general, like, that you've seen 2-foots before using to, like, care for facilities. There's, like, this giant wooden stick that at the end of it has these metal prongs. There's, like, these giant bags that smell funny. There's more of those green, like, I don't know what they're made of, but they're very, like, movable, and sometimes water spits out of them, but they're on coils just kind of hanging in there. Not really attached to anything. All that kind of stuff that you normally see from groundskeepers. But you do notice that as well, on one side, there's kind of this wall of walls and a human word form. like the little things that you can, they're circular and you can, like, spin them and then something happens. And, like, all kinds of stuff like that are on this one wall.
Am I the only one? Was I the only one who could shimmy into the room, or did I get open?
You're the only one who has shimmied into the room, but the others could.
Let's go in.
Okay. It's like, I don't know. There's these weird things on the wall, and there's all that weird stuff. I don't know what any of this is.
Does any of this
Mr.
look
Jingles.
familiar to Mr. Jingles?
Give me a roll. We'll see. Yeah. You know distinctly that the metal prongs is usually used to keep the grass clean of any of the tree fallings. You know that, like, the little coiled piece has to be connected to something in order for the water to come out. But usually when that happens, they spin this little, like, round thing, and on that wall, there's more of those round things. So you think that might be somehow connected to whatever delivers water for the 2-foots. In as far as, do you know what does what? No. You don't know what is what. You don't know what or even reading, let alone what they're to. You don't,
All right, I want to try to turn these little these circle things. I want to paw at them a little bit. Start biting them.
Okay. Give me a roll for... I was just rolling to see what kind of dial you attacked, so go ahead and give me a roll.
Sad happy.
Sad happy, but you are the right cat for the job, so it did open. You don't notice anything from in here.
I pop my head out and I look in. What do I see outside? Like, I kind of look out.
You do actually see some of the up water on the people.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Do they look
Dude,
safe? Do they look okay?
What about the
Kind
orange
of.
guy?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like, the people are kind of like, kind of putting their hands, they're running out of the water, but the man himself is, the man in the bulky orange, he, like, seems, like, visibly hurt by this, and he's just running as fast as he can to get out of this.
Let's keep going after him. We've
going
almost
after
got
him.
him. We've
So
almost got him.
Flip more, turn more on.
All right, I like Paul at it a little bit more. All right, we
Okay.
got to follow him.
I'll start following him.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are currently running after him.
Can't let him get away. Oh God, this is the most I've ever run.
You can do it, Mr. Jingles. You
I
just
know,
gotta,
I'm-
you gotta
I'm
put your mind
coming.
to it.
I believe.
Just think of all the cat food you'll get for this.
I know. That's what I'm doing.
So go ahead, yeah, just give me a chase roll to see what happens from all of y'all, and I'll make a.
Sad happy.
Oh, two sad cats for me.
Grimmelkin's super
I got my
happy, though.
energy back.
2 sads, so total of 3 sads and 3 happies. Okay. You
Wait, am I a right cat for the job because it's running and stuff? Or am I not? You
No.
said it the last time, but I don't know if that's the same.
yeah, where I was gonna go with this, it would actually be the pussyfoot.
Okay.
And kind of trying to hurt them specifically where you wanted him to go. So
Okay.
he's kind of like because he can't see, he's covering his face, but the way that you guys are kind of hounding him, he's still at least running circles around in the water, in the sprinklers, and so he's just like his hands are over his head, and he's just running, but he's just kind of running random patterns. At least they look kind of random through the water.
That's good. Try to keep him there.
Yeah, are we able to catch up with him? Can
Yeah,
Trip
yeah,
him
yeah.
up?
yeah, I'll stun
Yeah,
him.
trip him up. Trip him up. I'll help. I want to help.
You
Be careful, you two.
actually, the catcher back would get priority because they always act first in an altercation. So you get the first chance to try to trip him up, but you're not the right cat in tripping, so you only get your raw roll.
All right. Boop boop.
Sad and happy.
No.
You don't quite, but you're keeping him close to where you want him to be and setting up Grimmelkin for his attack.
Go, Grimmelkin. I choose you.
Does sound like a
All right.
Pokemon name, kind of.
So you got double hit because you are the right cat for the job, and a scrapper always is. So yeah, you succeed in stunning him. You said.
Yeah, I call this
Okay.
the running overhead.
do the
Just
leap and
runs
ram into his
jumps
head.
overhead,
Yeah,
knock him
Yes.
on the ground. He kinda,
Yeah.
that's our
slides a
sharp
little
on
bit in the grass.
5 out of 6 ends.
Exactly. As you hit him in the face full force, you kind of knock him on his ass, and he slides a little bit in the grass. The setup from Pause, you notice that the water is really only getting on his face and hands, and that's about it.
Oh,
And so those are the spots where he's kind of trying to cover while running.
While he's
but
down,
as
I want
soon
to
as-
I want to claw at his shirt a little bit, try to get it off.
Okay.
The button, if it has little fasten-y
No, it's-
circle things.
Not really. It's not. It doesn't have any fasteners that you recognize as normal for 2 foot.
I want to try to tear
This
his.
is kind of a bulky orange thing.
I want to tear what he's wearing.
Yep. So you got a
Sad.
single happy. So while you're tearing at it, you realize that there's multiple layers to this thing.
Oh, it's
but
really
upon
thick,
the
guys.
First tear, you do hear almost like a sound of it almost breathing, like air kind of rushes out through the tear. The colors, by the way, on where the water's hitting are beginning to mute. They're getting duller and less sharp and less apparent.
Oh
There
wow,
was, an
something's
entire,
happening.
Pond or something, right?
Yeah,
or maybe
there's
a
a-
fountain or whatever.
Can I try to
A small body of water.
Yeah, I want to try to I want to bat at him so that he'll jerk and try to roll towards that body of water.
Okay.
Bat at him.
A roll.
Boop, boop.
We'll treat it as a shove.
Happy Sam.
Just wanted to make sure that I don't remember if it said if humans are supposed to be one or the other. Yeah, you are able to shove him in that direction, but I'm assuming you're taking a shove when you say you're moving in that direction.
Yeah, I'm trying to push him in that direction.
Okay, so you are able to get him in that direction, but he's not in it yet.
You gotta push him in the water. Push him in the water.
I will. I will also.
Okay.
Scrap.
You definitely get him closer. Like it.
Yeah. Get him, Grim.
And then Jingles, you're up. Just gonna treat it like an initiative.
I'll just do the flop into him. The running flop. Fat Cat like claw into his chest, basically. Like to the cat like jump on you and attach herself to the front, putting the full weight behind it.
Nice. You hit him. He just rolls and he falls over and he just rolls down the hill the rest of the way into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, now what happens? Oh no. He's gonna be mad.
Got him.
See if it has an actual thing for me to read at this point. So I don't think it does. All right. Yeah. So as he rolls and lands into the water, you see the energy is starting to fade, or the colors are, excuse me. And because of the holes that you cut into his suit while doing this, you see the color is kind of coming through that, and that's starting to fade as well. And he just kind of just begins to sink into the water.
Well,
Take that.
Is it over? Did we get him?
I don't know. He's just sinking in there.
We can't get in the water. Water's bad for us.
Water's bad.
That's what
Definitely
Teddy
don't go in
said.
the water. Yeah.
I'll start meowing.
Meow.
Meow.
yeah. Are there anyone
Meow.
else? Is there anyone?
Meow.
else?
The people just bailed once the water turned on.
Meow. Does he respond or come out?
No, he's kind of just sunk to the bottom.
He's dead.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, we did it.
We
defeated him.
We saved them.
Let's go get some cat food now.
Yeah. Let's get some cat food.
And then the 60s sitcom where they just run off and everybody jumps and
Bam,
high fives.
bam.
And end the episode.
Cue the Full House music because we're in San Francisco.
Exactly.
We did it.
Yep. So, that's kind of, it doesn't really have much after that. It just says that that's what happens. You all gained valuable experience considering your home city, some of its locales, and the odd behavior of humans who share it. You also have a new contact. Side gain.
Yeah.
Patches. He's our homie now.
He's totally our homie.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go tell Patches
also
that we
apparently
protected his neighborhood.
He just kind of takes it with the same 2 cents that he took it when you told
Can we
him that
have
there was
some
something
half-eaten fish, please? That would be pretty nice, actually.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, bye, Patches.
Oh.
Meow.
Yay!
Meow.
Yay.
We did it.
I go back and start digging through the
We
lady's
killed a man.
our lady's trash.
Killed a man.
We almost murdered a bunch of people.
We almost murdered a bunch of people. But
It's not murder if it's on accident.
it was an accident. That's at best that'd be called cat slaughter. Okay.
Aww. Aww.
So, this is supposed to be relating to with H.P. Lovecraft is the story called The Colors Out
Yep.
of Space.
Yeah, the colors
the-
of the space. That's what I
yeah.
figured.
The colors that you saw, the humans were not seeing. And if he had made it to his last destination and you guys didn't stop him there because there was one more spot he could go, he was going to explode with the colors, and every person that it hit would then gain that and would start going out into the world seeking alcohol, drugs, loud music, and just general like high energy antics to build up until the energy just builds up, and then explodes.
Okay.
So
he's
you
like
guys
a
kind of
spore
stopped him
machine.
gaining. Yeah, so you guys stopped him gaining a lot of energy along the way. Like if you guys didn't stop him at some of the earlier stages, he could have exploded earlier on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. The final one was a party where everybody was taking LSD, so they were going to actually start noticing the colors, except they were all on LSD, so they couldn't notice the colors.
Gotcha.
So you were supposed to, if you made it there, I don't know, the only other way was like to fill up a bathtub and get him to go upstairs into the bathtub. But
So like,
You guys-
is the dude was the dude like an actual being, or was it a person
Yeah.
who just got hit by the colors?
yeah, so it's also based off of, there was this one like random transmission in 1964 that a lot of people heard across the world. Came from some Soviet space mission that the Soviets said we never did. We never launched that. We don't know what you're talking about. And it was like clearly picked up by like Brits and Australians and Americans and Chinese, like all types of people. But the only word that was picked up from that broadcast was the words colors. And so this is supposed to say that supposedly that did happen, and it was the secret Soviet mission, and that when he was in space, he got infected by these colors, and so upon re-entry, you know, he ejects from the space pod, and that's when you saw him flying down from the fireworks. So a lot of build-up that Caps just wouldn't understand, so it doesn't worry about it, but puts in there as notes to connect it for the humans afterwards.
Ah.
Oh.
But yeah,
What
I
was
thought
the
that one
earl-
was silly.
Where was the earliest we could have beaten him at?
At the
The club, probably.
at the club, if you could have prevented him from going in and going back, like if you had like tricked him like on the got him to go back down into the bay, but you had to damage his suit some, but because he now had his helmet off, water could get inside, and so you could have put him out that way.
So,
Yeah, I don't know how cats are supposed to trick humans, or
Yeah.
or he didn't really seem to respond to us.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't. More people usually do it. It makes a note in this that people usually do, but he himself doesn't. So it'd be more trying to get a person to do something about him as opposed to directly
Ooh.
with him.
So
or
it'd been-
physically interact.
It'd have been really
like
good to
tricking
have
and stuff.
Pussyfoot then. For this.
yeah, it would have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, this module is written up so if you have if you had a Tiger Dreamer, there was a lot more times that you guys would have gotten feelings about very bad something happening or very goods. So it is written up in such a way where every cat type has a way to star in it. If you guys had actually gotten in, you guys were really good with Patches, but there's a whole fight written up with Patches and his gang, and there's the whole scene with the Catrabat using his Catrabat using like the dock sides to like toss things at you and things like that.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
Let me see it. He knows the near. Oh no, sorry, it's the two-footologist who goes up against the player Catrabat. Cat knows the nearby complex of cargo ramps and anchor chains extremely well and leads the PC on an acrobatic chase, rolling cans of fish down at her foe. The first set of them to
That's
roll
cute.
double failures fall into the bay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That was kind of an interesting fight. Like each one of the cats in his gang would team up, but they would only do one-on-one. Like they would, it would definitely be. 'Cause cats don't team up 2-on-1. That's not what cats do. It's only two
There
cats.
is much honor in that.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
this was cute.
yeah,
I
it's
like it.
cute.
This is very
silly.
funny. This is very cute. Yeah.
I love us
I love almost
trying to
killing
roleplay.
people all the time as cats.
That's funny.
What was that, Mal?
I said I love almost killing people as cats.
Yeah, I know, right.
Not trying to hurt anyone, I swear.
So when you guys did the
Oh, I
jumping
will.
on the speakers, like that was hilarious to me. Like I was not expecting y'all to be using that as a pet.
Gotta destroy those sounds. Can't let them just try and
Gotta use that weight
Yep.
Yeah.
constantly. Put some weight into it.
Yeah, actually, like the book has it only as like a 1-floor club, and the reason why I did 2-floor was because I could not find a good picture of a 1960s club that was a single floor. screw it. It's going to be 2 floors. That way it'll be easier for them to sneak in, and it just worked magnificently, and I'm glad I made that decision.
Oh my gosh.
You guys had made it to the house party.
Oh, nice. Gotta get the memes.
Just for obs.
The memes.
The memes. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like how it's based on the an actual Lovecraft story. Is where it
Yeah,
gets
that's
some
actually pretty cool.
inspiration
Yeah.
from.
Yeah,
Cool.
each of the because in the second book, the Cat Herder's Guide, it comes with 3 different stories. The third one I actually haven't read yet, but I've run the first one for my home group once, for kind of dealing with the cultish aspects of Lovecraft.
Mm-hmm.
This one is supposed to be dealing more with the unknown, so I'm assuming the last one's going to be more eldritch horror. If you were to, I guess, to break down his stuff into 3 distinct areas.
Gotcha.
I haven't read it, so I might totally be wrong about that. Yeah. And the second book also includes rules for like bringing in dogs, and dogs are another one that try to help humans, but the cats think that dogs are just too stupid to actually understand what's going on, and so half the time they accidentally cause more problems.
Makes perfect sense.
So, yeah.
Oh man. Alright, yeah, this was a lot of fun. Eventually when you get to reading the third one, we should probably come back to this and do it again.
Yeah.
I think it's
I may
cute.
go back and run y'all through the first one as well. The Buzz Downstairs deals with the evil insect god.
That sounds right up Grimwilkin's alley.
Yeah, Grimwilkin sounds like he hates bugs, so or at least likes to bat them.
Gotta get those spiders, man. But alright, sweet. Thanks guys for listening. We don't know what we're gonna do for February yet. Something romantic, God, no.
No.
We should do like the most brutal thing ever in response to that. Which I don't know what that would be right now, but
God.
I don't know. I have some ideas I can talk with y'all.
no, we'll figure something out. But stay tuned for that announcement. We'll probably say something about it on the podcast. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening to this Call of Catthulhu monthly module.
Check it out if it was interesting to y'all, because
Yep.
it's a great game.
We've gotten a few comments about looking for stuff that we've been playing and some live streams and stuff. So I'm glad we're doing some obscure games that don't get some love. So, all right, thanks guys. We'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye.